Dr. Vernita White. I go by Dr. V, the Brilliant Life Strategist. And in today's video, we're going to do some unboxing. Yeah, so join me on the other side so we can get into it. I'm Dr. V, and thank you so much for joining me on another day of Vlogmas. I am your Brilliant Life Strategist, and I am an educational consultant as well. And what I do, I help high-achieving professionals who are in some sort of transition. I like to call them parallelpreneurs. I help them reclaim their voice with confidence, realign to their core values with clarity, and embrace reinvention with courage, because sometimes we feel that little nudge and that shift, and it's like, oh gosh, I know I need to take this step, and maybe it's time to reinvent yourself, but you may be a little afraid to do so. So I help you do that with courage. And on the consulting side, I work with school districts and universities in the areas of STEM education, leadership, and cultural consciousness, or some people may call it diversity, equity, inclusion. And the interesting thing about that, as I'm just sitting here thinking, it's the same thing. I've worked with universities, even though the vehicle is STEM education and leadership, it is still about reclaiming their voice, realigning to their core values, and embracing reinvention. So I really found the way to blend both of those, because I'm all about the blend in life of having a strong personal development side and a personal growth side, as well as a strong professional development and professional growth side, because your professional life will only go as far as your personal development. So I know that from experience, and then I've taken the time to study these two areas, live these areas, and work with clients in these areas. So in this Vlogmas, we're talking about an unboxing, and you're probably thinking, you said all of this about life strategies and coaching and consulting, why are you doing an unboxing? Well, here it is. I remember being so focused on building my career, learning, studying, all of these things, that I neglected like all of these areas of my life. And that's why it's so important to me when I work with clients. And I bring a little bit of this into consulting as well. It's like, what are the other areas of your life that you're focusing on? Because as much as we want to show up as two different people, like this is who I am at work and this is who I am at home, we are still one person on the inside. And it's not like we shut those experiences off or those areas off at the door when we walk in. They're still there, but we don't pay attention to them. And then when we don't do that, I don't think we fully bring our whole self to what we are supposed to be doing, especially at work or in a business, if that's what you're doing. And I'm unboxing because I got a few things for myself. I was like, you know what? Let's get back into the things that I used to love. I used to, love buying myself gifts, looking at like the latest fashions and things like that. I love just little trinkets and new things. And I remember a time where I just stopped doing those things if it wasn't related to anything building a business or something for my professional career. I just put the things to the side because like, who has time for that? And then it's like when you wake up and it's like you pour so much into your professional life and then you're still feeling unfulfilled, you don't have anything to go back and to fuel you, right? So it's like, had I been like still doing my little things on the side that I love to do, I wouldn't have been so burnt out in my career or so frustrated. I would have something to fall back on. So that is what this unboxing is, just some things that just bring me joy, right? And then if you can find things that bring you joy, it doesn't matter how hard your career or your business gets, because you have like a little surprise waiting for you on the other side. And these things I'm about to show you, they're all related to that, focusing on all the areas of your life, because, well, I'll explain it. You'll see. So the first thing I want to unbox, and I haven't taken these things out of the package, so this is like brand new for both of us. So this is something from Function of Beauty, and I'm not, I don't have sponsors or things like that. So I bought these things myself. They don't even know I exist probably. So I'm gonna take out, these are smaller than I thought they were. I thought they were a little bigger than this, but whatever. So I bought myself some formulated shampoo and conditioner and leave-in and hair mask, and they have my name on it. It says, let me see which color you can see the most. Let me see. Can you see that? Now I feel like those YouTube people, like, look at my hand. So you see it says Dr. Vernita. I got it customized because I like things customizable. When you start, and that's the other part while I'm doing this and sharing this with you. Sometimes we're so focused on our careers and everything that we don't take the time to go back and look at what are the things that we like and the things that we enjoy. I used to do this in my 20s and my early 30s, but then it's like once I got really into my career, it's like, and then I woke up because I was grinding so hard. Then I woke up and I had a chance to breathe. It was like, well, who am I now in this season? So I'm realizing, and I've always loved things that were customizable, but I didn't realize how much I missed that. I love those little extra touches. And those are the things that if you like that, get back into those things, right? And even if it's something customizable for the job, you know, if you want a customized bag or something like that, do those things for yourself. So like I said, so you're not just so focused on building other people's dreams, you're pouring back into yourself. So I got some shampoo and conditioner from them. And the other thing about being personalized and customization is, oh, this mango smells good. I got to tell them exactly what I wanted for my hair goals and my hair needs and things like that. So that was real exciting, and I can't wait to try that. So it's a shampoo, conditioner, a leave-in. I don't think the leave-in has a smell. Both of those, the shampoo and the conditioner, are mango. It has it smells something like mango. I think they're all mango. And then I have the hair mask. That smells good, but it's not mango. But yes, they all have my name on there. Well, you saw it on the bottle. Can you? There it is. So they all have my name on there, and I just like those extra little touches and things like that. And I realized, like, you know, I was just buying whatever hair products I could. One, because it was either cheap or that's what people said I should get. And I was like, what do I really want for myself? You know, I knew. Look, here's the thing. I knew the type of career and things I wanted. I customized that and did what I want to do for that. But why didn't I do that for, you know, something as simple as like my hair? So I just wanted to share that with you. Some of you may know if you've been watching me on like my personal Facebook page or my business page on Facebook, I do e-commerce. I do have an e-commerce company for clean living, health and wellness products. And I stocked back up on my high quality, clean facial products. And I did have like the cleanser and the exfoliant and all of that. And that was cool. But then I realized, and don't get me wrong, I like it, but I also do like high-end products as well. So I mix both because I go back and forth. And I do believe that that's a good thing. But I watched a lady somewhere on YouTube, like maybe a year or so ago, and she said she doesn't invest a lot in the things that she just puts on her face and washes off. She invests mostly in what sits on her face. And I was like, I've been spending money on these high-end face wash. And for what? Now, don't get me wrong. If that's your jam, that's your jam. Please continue to do that. But then I was like, where can I put my money? Where do I really like, you know, putting my money? So I got the lower version tier of the e-commerce business that I have with the face wash. But then I invested into like cellproof moisturizer. This is a different kind of cleanser. It's a double cleanser because I wear a lot of makeup, so I want to make sure it's a deep cleanse. But then I got into like my serums and infusion masks and things like that. So I can do a separate, you know, video on that and taking care of my skin. I had acne problems growing up with my skin. It was like very, very bad. And we spent like my mom spent a lot of money taking me to dermatologists and trying to figure out my skin and buying like high-end makeup and high-end products. I remember Proactive, when it was out there, it made things worse before it got better. And then all of a sudden I just like grew out of it. And I was like, I never want to go back to that. So I make sure I drink all of my water. I make sure that I do take my makeup off. If I forget, I at least wipe it with a cloth. If I don't, like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this whole washing thing. But now I'm making sure that no, you cleanse your skin. And one, if I'm going to be on camera all the time, I want to make sure that I look the best and feel the best as possible. For people who are doing training and development and they're always in front of people, you may say that it doesn't matter what people, how you look, as long as they get the message, but people are visual. And then you got to think about, are you really showing up 100% as yourself because you feel 100% good about yourself? And I think it's important to really take care of your skin, whether you're male or female, especially the older that you get. We see a lot of examples of these, and I don't want to just focus on celebrities because, you know, we can make the argument they have the money to get the best of the best. But I look at my grandmother who is 80 years old, and she gets compliments about how young she looks, or they can't believe she's 80, like all the time. And people look at me, they don't realize that I'm the age that I am because I have youthful looking skin. I mean, cheeks help. You know, I have like this kind of baby face with the cheeks, but I want to start taking care of my skin, like really, really taking care of it now, because I see what my grandmother does, and she doesn't invest in these products. She grew up where, you know, the food and things were better. It was just a different way of life. Like she could get a wash her face, put Vaseline on it, she's still good. I cannot do that. I have to do some other things. But it's important, one, to take care of yourself and not be so, I'm gonna stay up all these late hours, grind until I pass out, not get enough rest, not eating proper nutrition, and then your skin has to suffer for a career that may not even be fulfilling. So that's another thing why, you know, I want to show you this unboxing of why you need to take care of your skin and take care of your health. Like you don't have to use these products, but just something to think about, just those small things that, you know, kind of go to the wayside, back burner. Some of those things that go on the back burner when we're so laser focused on building a career and not really taking care of ourselves. Take a sip of my hot chocolate. The next thing I have is this infuser. And I've been wanting an diffuser. I've been wanting one, but just been like kind of too lazy to get one. I'll just be honest. And then I have a friend who she does these. She's a sales rep for the aromatherapy company, Doterra. And I've read some things, you know, people have their thoughts about network marketing companies and things like that. I won't get into it, but I'm in network marketing. That's what my e-commerce business is. And I just see it as another way to provide resources for people and another stream of income and another way of providing value to people. And I get to talk to them directly. Some people feel a certain way about that. And I find that interesting because I'm like, what do you think Amazon is? What do you think all these other sites are? You know, that you're supporting these people, even though you don't see them directly, you're still buying from them. So I just thought that was interesting when I read some of those comments. But anyway, I have this diffuser. I haven't used it yet. I was like, they're supposed to give me some more stuff. So I haven't used it, but my friend, she loves it. I think it's cute. And the reason why I got this, because I'll just be honest, the other day I was like in some type of mood. I was like, I'm just not here for it. And I talked to you all about my office space and creating an environment, a place where I want to be. And I want to do that with the diffuser. I remember like way back when I used to have like the little Airwick one, and just having the scent and just having that, even the mist, seeing it come up was calming to me. And just having the aromatherapy and the oils and just being in an atmosphere, creating your own atmosphere. I do miss that. So I have this one. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in my office or take it into my bedroom, but I will have it and let you all know how it works. And it comes with 2 oils. One is wild orange and the other one is lavender. And then she also sent me some samples. But it's important that we create a space where we want to be in, especially those of us who are either going to remain virtual or still we're building something on a virtual platform. So remember, I talked to a lot of parallelpreneurs. They still want to be in their careers, but they want to do things on the side. It's important, I feel, and this is from personal experience, have a separation of your workspace, because you don't want to always bring work home, because then that, you know, distracts you from building what you really want to build. You know, have a separate space, create an environment, even if it's just a light change or even a scent change. You don't want your brain to be like, oh, we're still at work. No, you want your second thing to be fun and enjoyable, Even if your job is fun and enjoyable, but let's say now you're working on writing a book and it may be related to your career, but you just want some kind of separation. And I believe one way to create separation, if you can't have a physical space, is to change the atmosphere. And that can be with lighting and scents and a diffuser. So I'm going to try this and we'll see how it goes. It'll probably be in my bedroom first, but hey, it's small enough to travel with me. So we'll see how it goes. So I hope you're enjoying it. If you're here still, remember we're in the middle of a giveaway. I don't want to save it to the end. I want to tell you now. The giveaway, I have some things working, special for you. If you are the winner, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like all of the videos that are in the Vlogmas series, and you must leave a comment down below. And the comment can be a takeaway. It can be something that you want to share with me that I may not mention, or you have your own perspective about. And it could be something that you disagree with, but then you have to tell me why you disagree, and I'm all for it. So that's all you have to do for Vlogmas. You start from day 1 and you go all the way to day 25. If you binge watch, that is fine, but as long as you comment, like, and subscribe. All right, we're gonna keep moving. So that was all. I just realized I didn't set it up that way, but that was all like, kind of self-care and maintenance and creating your atmosphere and taking care of you so you can be the best professional or business person as possible. There is a difference. I won't get into it in this video. There is a difference between self-care and self-maintenance. But I think with those 3 products, I've covered both of those areas. All right. Now, I already took the packaging off this, but I didn't open it. So I wanted to try something new. This is the Law of Attraction Planner from Freedom Mastery. I took the plastic off, but I didn't open it. So I'm opening it now. And this is the nice box that it came in. It's a lot of videos already on YouTube about this planner. And I got the one, I can go ahead and take the belly band off. I got the one that's this creamish color. They call it vanilla, and it's this lady that's meditating. And I do meditation, I do mindfulness, I do all of that. And it comes with some, some great things like this. This is my first time using a Law of Attraction planner. I have used the Passion planner that's similar to this. I love goal setting planners because it keeps me on track and it gives me a focus. But if you saw in my tech Vlogmas video, I do also work with digital planning and put a lot of things in my Google Calendar and set things up like that. But it's something about having pencil and paper and seeing things mapped out that helps me with my digital calendar. And with all the things that I have going on, I want to make sure I do them at the optimal level so I can no longer like go by the fly. Here's something interesting I just realized. When I was a full-time professional, I was a full-time professor. I taught 3 different classes, didn't really have anything to do with each other. I was out doing observations, well, virtual at the time, but there was a time where I would drive to all these schools, watch the teachers, the pre-service teachers teach. Then I also did some consulting on the side. And then I also found time to go speak at these conferences, do these presentations. I even wrote 2 personal books. I wrote articles for these national journals and professional journals and organizations like that. The moment that things shifted and shifted for me, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have time. And it was like, how do you not have time to do the things when you did all the things with a full-time career? So that was a mind shift for me. And it was like, you're able to do all of these things, but the difference was I had a set period of time where I had to do those activities for my career, and then everything else kind of like filtered in. So now I have to train my brain to say, hey, what are those buckets that are like your classes, your non-negotiables that you have a set time every day, every week, and then what else can you fill in around that? So the paper planner helps me do that, and then I can put them in my digital planner. I won't go through what this is because, like I said, it's a lot on YouTube, but if you want to hear just my thoughts on how I use it, just let me know down below. But I can't wait to get started. I'm going to work through some of this with my Facebook group. We're going to do like a session together. to help them so they can look at all the areas of their lives. And that's why I like goal setting planners. And you'll see I have another one too. That's why I like goal setting planners, because the people that I work with, and like I said, based on personal experience and based on, if you know, what friends came to me for advice on, or what they were sharing about what was happening in their lives, they had the professional life on lock. It was, what do I do now in my personal life? I had this whole plan of going to get the degree, going to get the job, starting the business, whatever. That's doing fine. But now what? Like, I'm out of school. There's no one really giving me direction. What next? What's next? So that's why I like goal setting planners, because they at least give you an idea of what you need to focus on and bring those things to your attention. So this one is the law of attraction. It says, I'm rich, blessed, happy, and strong. I can do everything. And in this season, when I'm in, I definitely need to have those reminders. But it's they have the time blocks, the monthly reflections, the weekly overview, and things like that. So that is the law of attraction. The next thing we have, I hope you're enjoying this. Comment down below. Let me know what planner you use. If you're a digital person, let me know that as well. The next thing, this is new. I've been looking at this for like years. And I will say I was upset because I should have waited. Well, I don't want to keep saying should have, but I was impatient and I could have waited, but I was like, no, I want this thing now because it may not come back in time. I was like, what am I rushing for? We got time. But I know why I did. I was like, well, I might as well get it now, because it's not like they're going to have a sale or anything. And they end up having a sale that was 30% off. And I bought mine at full price, and I was like kind of annoyed, but it was like, whatever. So these are Powersheets. Again, all on YouTube. Is a whole planner community out there, people, about Powersheets. This is their 10th year anniversary, and I only found out about Powersheets maybe like 3 years ago. I've been watching that. So it comes from Cultivate What Matters. And it's another goal setting type planner, but I was like, I want to see how I can use this. The box is really pretty. It's a thick box, and my color, because I missed out on the green one, taking my time. I really do like green, but this is teal, so close enough. It's a big one. Let me see. All right. So it's like this material, vinyl, linen kind of thing. And what this is, it's not really the planner like the law of attraction. Is really gets you in touch with your goals. They have like 20 something pages for you to really sit down and say what really matters to you, and that's what you focus on. And it's something that you look at. I think it's like every week you look at, you break down your goals, and you have these tending sheets. Oh, is it every week? I may be mistaken. But I have these tending lists about the things that you check off. And it's really about breaking down your goals. Oh, it's monthly, right? Prepare well. You have your monthly calendar and then your tending list. Oh, yeah. So it's only monthly. And then you have your action items, and then you get to mark off what you are accomplishing. So this one isn't daily or anything like that, but it's like you go back and check in. And I don't know how many of you set these goals, but then you don't do like the benchmarks in between. You don't do the progress monitoring, and then you wonder why your goals aren't working. Same thing was happening with me, and I had to look at the goals that I actually hit and then the goals that I missed. What was the difference? The difference was I broke down certain goals. I knew what I was doing like every month and every week and pretty much every day towards that goal. For example, I wanted to write a book in 90 days from start to publishing out there on Amazon. Not saying you have to do it that way, but that's just something I want to do. And I got it done. It's like, well, how did I do that? I had a goal. I said, this is the number, the hours I'm going to write a day, or the pages that I'm going to complete. This is when I'm going to give it to the editor. You know, all of those things. I knew all of the details versus some of these other goals that I had. And it was like, I was too ambiguous, or they weren't in front of me consistently And I didn't know what I was doing weekly or daily to hit those milestones. So this right here, people love these tending sheets, or they call them power sheets, because it tells them about your goal, how you broke it down, and then what are you going to do every month and every week and every day. So it makes sure that you keep your goal. There it is. See, monthly, weekly, and daily. It keeps your goal ever before you. And it systems like things like this, people swear by them. Some people say they're a waste of time, but like I say, anything, pretty much anything works if you work it. And some people say the system is too much, so they try something else. As long as you have something that keeps you on track, something that helps you progress and monitor. For example, those of us who are traditionally educatedly trained, I think that's right. The reason why we were able to finish school and keep going and be successful in that area is because they gave us an overall map of what we were supposed to do, the catalog. Then you knew the courses that you need to take in your degree. Then you knew when to take those courses by semester. And then within those courses, you knew every assignment that you were supposed to do and by when you were supposed to do every assignment. And then you know the feedback that you got on every assignment. So you always knew if you were on track to finish that course and to graduate on time. Same thing with certain careers. You know that there's a trajectory. You know that sometimes people say it may take this amount of time to get there. You may fast track it because as long as you have the steps, you're able to do that. You know the hours that you need to put in, you know the presentations you need to do, you know what you need to write depending on whatever your career is, you know the steps to take, and it's always in front of you. That's how you're striving. But for some reason in life, it's a little different in life, because life is just out there. It's like really no structure. We have to bring in that structure and create it for all these other areas of our lives that's not so clear cut, because now we're in charge of making those things clear cut. Whereas in our schooling or in our professional lives, it was already laid out for us. And a lot of us struggle with that. Oh, wait, now I have to create. So I'm going to see how this works. Cultivate with your matter power sheets in addition to my law of attraction planner. Not putting so much into it's the planners that work, but it's to keep me on track with a system that I can follow. All right. So that was that unboxing. And again, I like the power sheets because it makes you look at all of the other areas of your life. You don't have to make a goal in every area, but it's nice to have that, I haven't really been focusing on my creative outlet. I don't have a plan for that. Let me think of that and let me grow that part of my life. So that's what I mean about the areas of life. And then our last item, da, 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 da. So this is bittersweet for me. I had a Tumi bag that I found at an incredible price. It was a $500 bag, and I got it for under $300. It was hiding in a corner somewhere. I don't know if the person forgot to come back or I don't know, but I found it. And I love that bag. It took me years to find the type of travel bag that I wanted. It's been with me across the country, across the world, literally. It's been my travel companion. I found something that can take my abuse because I'm hard on luggage, because I need things I can stuff, push, come on, and still look beautiful and still look professional, but still durable. I don't know where that bag is. I know that it came into my house because I always have a laptop in that bag. So I have both of my laptops. So I know that it made it back into the house because the only time I would take that bag out is either traveling or if I was going somewhere. But either way, the laptop was in that bag because I always have my laptop with me. I don't know where my bag is. I cried. I sobbed. But something, and then I don't even think they make it anymore because I went onto the Tumi site and it's just not the same. So I'm either going to have to go back to the stores and look in between the racks like I used to, or go to like maybe eBay or some outlet to see if they make that particular bag, because even the new ones, they just don't do it justice, because that was the perfect bag for me. Like I could literally travel with that bag and a carry-on for like weeks at a time because I've done it before. And all these other bags, my friend gave me his bag and I was like, not the same. He was like, oh, that bag is like $600. I was like, it's not the price of the bag, it's the functionality of the bag. So because until I get the Tumi bag that I had before, I will not get another backpack like that. So I did find, but I did need something because these little computer bags I was carrying around, my sister was like, that is not the move. Can you actually look like, you're a professional? And not saying that computer bags aren't, but she knows what I like to do with my bag. And she was like, you need to do better, because then I would have the computer bag, another little bag, and then my purse. And it was like, what are you doing, bag lady? So I saw her bag. Someone gave her this type of bag. I think she had the smaller one, but I can't do small. So I went on the site and I got a Herschel bag. And I do like the way it looks. Like, now it's not my Tumi bag, but I had to say, you know what? Let Tumi rest in peace until you go find it, or you purchase a new one and accept this bag for what it is. And it was on an incredible sale for Black Friday. I was like, okay, I have to, I can't pass it up. And this is their larger one. So it has a space for my laptop with the false bottom. So my laptop will be secure. And it can fit either one of my laptops. So I had a 15, 16, a big Mac Pro, and then I have an Air. Like, I forgot what the inches are. And then I can like stuff things in here. So all of the stuff that I take, like books, some extra clothes, whatever, it all fits. The only thing, it doesn't have like the designated spot for a water bottle. Some people were complaining about the size of that, but it's big enough to do what I needed to do every day. I don't know if this would be a travel bag for me, but when I go out, or when, just being around and walking around or taking my things with me, just going, even if I go to my grandmother's house or I have meetings, physical meetings, I like to carry a backpack. One, because regular tote bags, they got me lopsided, and not the lopsided like I talk about in my Facebook group, but as I was having like some shoulder pains, and I was like, I worked too hard not to have these shoulder pains by taking my supplements and things like that. So I don't want to go back to that. And I've always found that backpacks were easier for me, especially when I was traveling. And then I still want to look like a lady. And then I also didn't want to look like a little college kid either. So my Tumi bag was perfect, but I'm seeing like this one, it looks, to me, it looks like, a little grown up, but not like too serious, and I love the color. So I can't wait to use it. So my laptop will go in here. I'll find my water bottle. I'll put my little purse in here, books in here, both of my journals. You know what? My planners, will they fit? Oh, wow. Yeah, they're like right here. And I got all this space up here. But yeah, we'll see how this works. I feel better about this. I could show you all my computer bag, but you know what a computer bag is. Nothing special. And plus it was the one strap. But anyway, this is what I will be using for now. And that's another thing, like, find things that make you happy, find things that, go with, your style, and focus back on that. Because sometimes we can get lazy and lackadaisical because we're so focused on a career, or we're so focused about looking a certain way. But bring some fun back into your life, bring some, style back into your life. You don't have to fit the norm anymore. Like, who cares about the rules? But still look professional if you want to, but there are different levels to that. And that's something that I didn't do. I thought I had to just be like this, and you don't. And if anything 2020 taught us was like, look, be yourself, be free, be free, do what you're supposed to do, but still be free. Because all that professionalism and only focusing on your career, it can easily go left. And we saw that happening, and people are like, well, what now? And then you got people reemerging like, oh, I could have been like this all the time, right? So I hope that you were able to make the connection with my unboxing, and how important it is to get back in touch with yourself, the things that you love, the things that you enjoy, try new things out, get a little customization, focus on the things that matter to you, and not so much only on your career, the things in your environment, what you're carrying, what you're putting on your skin, what you're putting in your hair, and anything else, but focus on you. And then I promise you, those little things will help you skyrocket your career because you're investing in yourself, you're pouring into yourself, and then you'll become a better person professionally. I promise you. All right. So that was my unboxing. I would love to hear from you. Make sure you comment down below. And if you have any questions about anything that I shared, let me know, or I'll try to put the information. I'll just list what I have in the information. I don't have any links, but I'll just list the items down below. All right. So thank you so much for joining me on this. I think it's day 8 of Vlogmas. And I will see you on the other side. But remember, be well, be empowered, be bold, and be brilliant. Until next time. Bye.